What's up, growth hacking ninjas? So today we review a software called ContextMinds. So currently this software is on AppSumo. I'm not too sure how long it'll last on here. So if you guys do like this review, we'll go through a demo, check out the pricing, and then just show you guys what it's about. You guys can pick it up. And yeah, so just a quick story. So I've made over $50 million in e-commerce sales on my own stores. Right now, we help companies with world-class copywriting, design, and then marketing. So we fix the copywriting design first, and then we start to drive thousands of people using paid marketing as well as growth hacking tactics. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. Just one other thing. I know that some of you watching this are working with me right now. And so everything that I say in regards to ContextMinds will apply to your company as well. There are just proven methods when it comes to copywriting, design, and marketing that will apply across the board, especially with SaaS companies. So just take notes and without further ado, let's get started. So first we'll see how they position themselves on AppSumo as well as their website. Then we'll check out their pricing and then show you guys a demo. So ContextMinds, organize content ideas and AI generated keywords on digital whiteboards. Okay, so that's quite clear. So you're basically, this looks like some sort of mind mapping software. And we'll get to that in a second. That's one thing that I noticed, that they actually don't position themselves as a mind mapping software, although I hope that they actually do. And I'll let you know what the reasons for that as we scroll down. So right now you can see it's one code for $69. They have 5-star reviews, which is great. 5 codes will be the stack for $345, and we'll see what that includes. So yeah, you can see clearly from this visual, most people that will look at this will be like, okay, it's a mind mapping software, but they don't really position it as that. And you can tell just based on this section right here. And this is one thing that I like about AppSumo. They actually show the alternatives too. And they actually compare themselves to Phrase, Miro, and WriterZen. And these are mostly SEO AI softwares. So it's looking like they're trying to get in that space. And yes, they do have SEO and AI built into this, which is actually the benefit of this mind mapping software. So what I would do if I was the founder, and shout out to the founder, we've spoken briefly, is that I would actually position this as a mind mapping software, because now you're up against not less competition, but now you have a unique selling point, as opposed to taking the AI route where there's a lot of competition and a lot of people just developing really high quality AI systems. And now the added benefit and what makes you unique is that you actually do mind mapping. So that's like the opposite way of positioning it, in my opinion. I would just compete with the best mind mapping software and just take the lead in that. So that's what I would do. Yeah, so let's check out the deal itself. So for $69, you get 6,000 topic and keyword lookups per month, which is quite a lot for $69. Again, this is a lifetime deal. And so 1,500 web and AI article suggestions and 1 user. And if you wanted to stack, let's say 3, you would get 20,000 and 6 users, which is probably more than enough for most people for $200 for a lifetime. I think that's a steal of deal. This is the founder, I believe. So Merrick, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I don't know what software I have where it's underlining these as, that's interesting. Anyway, so you can go ahead and read their reviews, all very positive. So I'm a sucker for mind map. Yeah, so even this guy's calling it mind map. Yeah, amazing tool. Yeah, keyword. Okay, so without further ado, like typically I'll show you guys some of the bad reviews and stuff, but since this is all good reviews, let's just get right to it. Okay, so next we will review the website and see how they position themselves here. Because again, we saw here that this positioning was pretty good. Organize content ideas and AI generated keywords on digital whiteboards. And here they say generate SEO friendly content ideas in minutes. So this is a pretty good first thing that you see. But if I were just to land on this page, I would assume instantly, and I know that's how you're trying to position yourself, as an AI SEO company. Okay, so it's not a bad headline, but again, I would say something like maybe, and you'd have to flesh this out, it'd be like mind mapping software upgraded, includes AI generated SEO, something like that. Where if somebody was comparing mind mapping softwares or looking for mind mapping softwares, they would instantly click this, try it. try it for free. This could be stronger, the subtitle, search, click, create. So maybe you guys want to work with our copywriting teams to improve this. But yeah, so I did watch this video. I won't play it for you guys right now. This is actually one of the best videos I've seen lately on AppSumo. You guys know that I love the founder. I know this is not the founder, but it is a beautiful woman that is not AI generated, and it's not a cheap Fiverr video. So I absolutely love this. And she actually shows the software and explains it in a very clear and concise way. A lot of SaaS companies are actually missing this, something very basic. And in terms of visually, I would probably put like a short sentence or two here as a subtitle, make this button a little bit bigger, maybe even give it a 3D look, and put a pulsing play button here instead of just this video. But again, these are just design tweaks that you guys can take note of. This section right here, I would also make much bigger, so you have so much space on the sides. Don't use the full space, but you could definitely improve this. This graphics is a little bit small, and one thing I do like is that you can include videos here, which is good. Videos are the next level to just photos, but what's next level to that, I've seen a lot of companies do, especially the well-funded ones, is just create like a, I don't know what it's called, like an in-frame or something like that, with like, sure, you could use a GIF that easily shows like each individual idea, or next level is it's an in-frame that they can interactively click on for the specific benefit or feature that you are showing in each one of these sections right here. So those are just different levels and steps that you can add to your SaaS company. So let's check it out. Find the most relevant related keywords. Create a content map while you research. Okay, that's cool. Your personal idea library. Okay, cool. Best beat writer's block with AI. Okay, cool. So yeah, some of these are features, some of these are benefits. I mean, you could say that they're all benefits, but this is probably the strongest benefit out of all the ones that I've skimmed through. Okay, we won't. I did watch some of these videos. They're not that well done. I like how the woman is talking through the training up here, but in here sometimes there's just music, and yeah, you probably want to update this to get somebody to talk through that. And I'd be more than happy to help you guys as well. This section is a conversion rate optimization tip. You only want 3 columns for the way design works, and just the laws of nature don't really work as well as 3. So I would cut one of these out and maybe make these look a little bit different in terms of like just the generic emoticons here. And that's something that my team can help with as well. And always left align body copy. You can see this one is a little bit, like in terms of the copy, you want to line all these up so it's easy to skim through and read. And also this should not be 2 paragraphs while these are all 1 paragraph. And again, left aligned, and also no cliffhanger words. So I just gave you guys a bunch of tips in terms of the layout. This section right here, I don't love this image. It makes it look cheap. We should probably change that out. And this section, again, if you're gonna use this much white space here, you should line this up here so the user's eye doesn't go all the way to the left. This section could be much better as well. I do like that you include testimonials. Typically testimonials are up higher, like right underneath here, but that's okay. And once you get featured on some stuff, which again, we can help you with the PR, we want to add those logos up top as well. Okay, I like that they have a blog. That's cool. We won't read through this, and that's basically it. So the website in general could use a lot of improvements, but I do like the top part. The top part will most likely convert a lot of people just because you've done it right, but this middle and bottom part could be improved a lot. So let's take a look at the pricing. And I like that they have it, try it for free. So here they have an always free plan. I love that. Always free is a great way to promote it. 5 private maps. So again, maybe call it mind maps. People are used to mind maps. I don't think it's a term that people are not aware of. Just calling it maps might be even more confusing. So daily limit on topic and keyword suggestions. You should probably write the limit down, but maybe not. I think that's not bad. And get started is good. Then they have the pro, and then they also show their AppSumo thing here, which is great. Not a lot of companies actually change their pricing on their main website if they have an AppSumo, but if people just come to this website, that's great that they can see it on AppSumo. So good job on that. Here they have a roadmap, which we can check out later. Yeah, that's great. So let's get into the actual software itself now. Okay, this is the roadmap. So when you log in, this isn't the best user interface. And I know this company is quite new and I have a lot of promise in them. The founder's been really nice. So, I mean, you should just directly get into the app, right? Like this should be the settings page, not when you just log in, because I don't know where to click here. Obviously, there's only really one thing to click, which is create maps. Let's do that. And I've created a couple maps for some of the companies that I'm working on just as a start. So let's go to the Conscious Experience, which is actually a podcast that I'm part of. You can see things like you can create a new map. And let's go to the editing of this existing map that I've already created. Okay, here you can zoom out, okay? You can zoom in, just like any mind mapping software. It's a little bit slow, but that's because I'm recording the video, so just bear with me. There's really three main sections here. Here you have the whiteboard, where we're going to drop everything. Here will be the notes and research that I believe they're pulling from Wikipedia and maybe some other source, but soon I believe they want to pull a lot of their information from Google, which is also on the roadmap, which we will cover. So again, the whiteboard, more information, and see if I click on like the core, which is spirituality, it's going to fill this with research information, which is really good. In fact, the sources that they pull from, sometimes you'll find like research papers and stuff like that. And immediately you guys can see this is an amazing tool for research and just mapping out your thoughts. So one of the things that I didn't actually cover is that on their website, they actually position themselves pretty well for education. In fact, I would put that as one of the main focuses. So why don't we actually click on that right now and show you that this is going to be amazing for school. Like if I had this in school back when I was in school, man, I would have pumped out so much better content. Again, things here, you probably want to keep it to 3. I know it sounds like a small nitpicky thing, but just keep it to 3 and make those the strongest ones. Left align all your body font. These ones I watched, so they could use improvement as well. Yeah, there's a lot here that can be improved on this page. And I believe this is such a strong tool that I'd be happy to help with this to push this out and growth hack this to a lot of educational schools, because I think this would be very beneficial. And I can already see the way we would position this. Because I mean, I can see some schools being like, oh, we don't want our students to use anything AI and stuff like that, but you have to just know that technology is the future and AI is the future, and the fact that they're able to just research and create better content for the future of humanity is an amazing thing. So I would strongly focus on this, especially since the tool is already built. I don't know if they're heavily focusing on marketing this, but okay. Anyways, back to this. So here you can see the research. What you can do is you can pin it to your notes, or some of these have links, so you can just directly click on it. I like that it opens up in a new tab, and a lot of these will be very relevant to your research process. Okay, so anything that I've added here, I can click on, like what is spirituality? In this case, certain ones like in different colors, where you see the search volume here. I don't know if you guys can see that, search volume 3,500. This will pull up the metrics like the ranking difficulty. And this is where the SEO really kicks in. So if you want to find relevant topics, that's down here, related concepts. So you can actually make this bigger. I wish they would actually make this bigger to start, because this is actually where you pull most of your ideas. So just expand it on default and maybe make shrinking it the option itself. Now here you can filter. So if I click on spirituality, it's going to pull all the related stuff, anywhere from topics to questions to keyword searches. And if you only want topics or you only want keyword searches, you can actually filter it by clicking this button right here. So trending questions you can remove, or say you only want trending questions, which is a common thing, especially if you're doing like let's say like a podcaster or something like that. You can just leave it to trending questions, and here you can see all the SEO questions. I'm not too sure if this sorts it by keyword difficulty, and the colors, again, I'm not too sure. I'm assuming, yeah, the green ones are obviously good ones. The yellow means a little bit more difficult, and if we load more, maybe we'll see some red ones, but maybe they don't even include those at all, which makes sense. So it would be good if it sorted this by volume and keyword difficulty in those orders. That's typically how you would write it, and maybe it does. Maybe it looks like it does. Could be wrong. So say we wanted to add a related keyword in here. I I don't know why there's numbers in here. Here, let's add this one. So what does spiritual awakening mean? A volume of 1500 with a keyword difficulty of 15. Let's pull this into here. And you can see I can put it in different like stacks, like I can indent it a little, but let's just move it like right under here. Okay. So now that I've done that, let's actually click on this, and here we can see again the same things that we saw earlier. Okay, so they're pulling from SpyFu. That's good to know. And if you click away from here, you're going to see the questions that come up here will be general to everything that you've added so far, which is very cool as well. Or if you, again, you want to get specific, like into karma, you can just click on karma and it will show related terms to that. Okay, so that's cool. I like that. Let's add everything back. So personal, related keywords, and maybe even headings. So I like that it even pulls headings from related websites. So very cool. So yeah, in terms of the tool and its uniqueness, I give it a 5 out of 5. In terms of like what they're, the way they position themselves, obviously could be much better. The tool is not like, one thing that they could do is add what most SaaS companies do, which is an intro. Like you saw the first screen I landed on, it could have like those hover things like, hey, this section's for this section's for this. I don't remember if they did, but the help is not that visible right here. And I understand because you're building a complicated software here. What else can we do? Oh yeah, another thing we can do is like save this little blob right here. Oh, fear of being judged. Let's actually move this into this judgment section. Say I wanted this blog right here. I can actually color tag it, which is cool. And another thing that's cool is I can download it as text. So say you're doing research, you want to download this as text. Let's click on that. It downloads it as, oh, interesting. It downloads it as an HTML. So let's click on that. Okay, so it opens up a page like this with everything in here, which is pretty cool as well if you're trying to create like an outline for your essay or something like that. What else can I do? I can share this with my friends. That's really cool. As a link, as a PNG, which is very cool. I didn't see that before. Or PDF. So they have some export features. Yeah, and one other thing you can do is you can add notes. So say I click on spirituality and I want to add a note here. Oh no, that's a tag. I can add a note. Just start taking notes, so you can see this tool is really good, especially for students, or if you have a podcast or you're trying to just get all your ideas out and see what's popular. I think this is a very unique way of doing this. But again, I would map this out as a mind mapping software versus an AI software, not compete with like Jasper and all those companies. Okay, so let's just take a look quickly at the roadmap and see what they have coming. So in progress, they have add text boxes. Basically, this is saying you can add bubbles that are not used in like context of topic suggestions. So just if you want to add like general concepts like a home button or a contact button. So turning this more into probably like a basic mind mapping feature. So improve H2 and H3 heading extraction. So that's really good. Again, I think right now maybe they're just extracting heading ones, but looks like they're improving their heading extractions, which is awesome. Up next, they have shared folders for workplace collaboration. Obviously a huge thing. You can see this has a lot of upvotes. System-wide tags, so that if you want to add like a to-do list in red, you can do that and you can see all your to-dos easily in red. See what else? Okay, so this one's cool. This one says, actually this one has a lot of upvotes too. So AI learning related topics directly from the web. So I believe from Google, because it says right now it's pulling mostly, their AI is mostly pulling from Wikipedia for their links, which is good because it has a lot of relevant links from people in the community. And they want it to learn from directly from web articles from results. So that's smart, and I hope that I get that done soon. And then considering a couple things like a mobile app, which would be extremely awesome for the go, especially if you want to add ideas, more styling options, different languages. But what's this? AI paraphrasing has a lot. It says paraphrase paragraphs, snippets from the web automatically right inside that. Okay, so cool. That would be amazing. this would be a super strong feature, because sometimes people don't want to read all of the stuff that's been pulled. They just want to paraphrase in like 1 or 2 sentences, or even a paragraph would be amazing. So you can tell they know what they're doing. I believe they have a dark mode here as well that they're considering, but I think most companies can include a dark mode immediately. So great job, team. I give this software a 4 out of 5. I think if they improve their website and they market to the right audience, they're going to be a killer in this space. I don't know of too much competition that's doing AI and mind mapping, but if you guys want some actual competition that's not Jasper and stuff like that, comment down below and maybe I'll search out those. But for right now, this founder is doing amazing, and I hope you guys enjoyed that review. So go pick up your copy on AppSumo. Take care, guys.